Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Looney Tunes here. Well, lo and behold, I finally told you I'm here now playing Farm Sim 25. Now, yes, I have started off and made a career, just to see how things go. Decided to take it off and start a fresh one for you guys. And also, I'm going to show you my downloaded content that I use. Actually, that's some mods that have already been going. And I use some from Mod Hub. There are 3 others. It's called King's Mods. Mods FS25 mods.lt. And there's the Farm Sim 25 mods LS. Now, those are some of the sites that you can go. Some people will say that they are less than perfect. But if you're careful and you don't download the wrong stuff and make sure you read it and make sure it's good stuff, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. You just got to read it and use your wits and your best judgment on it. So this is the download content that I use. This is all the mods that I have downloaded into this game. Now these right here, this is the Lizard Spoiler MT Plow. Now this is from Farm Sim 22, and actually today they just put it in here. So yes, this mod has just been added today. Now you see the other ones like the forge trailers, the ones that pick up all the grass and hay and stuff like that, straw. And that's what these 2 are. Now this one right here is the easy development controls. I use that a lot. I haven't opened it up into this game yet, so hopefully we can open it in there and see. But right now, these are the only mods that I have. I don't really go too mod hungry with this. A lot of these mods I've used, I haven't used, like government subsidy sign. I have used that. It does work. It's slow paced. You get so much every month. You can fast forward it so far to get so much money. Now this one up here, the money cheat from King's Mods. This one right here, all you have to do is here. I'll show you what it does. Right here it says add $1 million from your account by pressing Control Alt 0. Now you press that, it adds $1 million every time you press it. So you have to press it each time you want $1 million. But other than that, multi-fruit silos, so on and so forth, perfect edge. This is the one when you're trying to make it feel squared off, make it look perfectly square. This right here helps that. Store deliveries, this right here you can get store deliveries. In other words, you can buy stuff and you can do it on your farm. You don't have to go all the way to the store, buy it, and bring it back. This is one of the favorite ones that I use mostly. So these other ones here are just like mods that I'm trying out, using, so on and so forth. The terraforming paint, this is all free, so when you have this engaged, it doesn't cost you anything to do it. Place, transform, and paint anywhere. This means you can do it anywhere on the map. In other words, you can do it as close to the buildings as you want, but it will not allow you to put it right over top of it, of course. So all I can say is take your time, read the mods, make sure you read it, check it out, and use it, and only put it in there if you're going to use it. So those are the mods that I have. Like I said, I'm starting a new career. I'm going to get into this, give you the ins and outs of what to use, and basically the best way you can use it. Now, I'm not telling you how to use this. I'm not telling you do it this way, do it that way. I'm just giving you guys an edge, something that you can use to do it your way. Or maybe you have a better idea than I do. Hey, that's great. You have a better idea than I do, then hey, go for it. All right, so here we go. We're gonna, we'll do River Spring here. Now it says preset new farmer. You can do farm manager. It gives you a little bit more control over whether what you want to start a farm or not. when you're a new farmer, it does all this, does guided intro like that. Your economy difficulty, I usually put that to normal. Starter loan, you can put it to $1 million. I mean, it doesn't matter. The start money, you can start it at $1 million too, so that doesn't matter neither. Now, new farmer is usually what I use. I like to use that one. So it gives you the equipment. You get a start farm, so you get all that added stuff. So the stuff you want to keep, you keep. The stuff you don't want to, you keep. Now, me, myself, I try and keep it as realistic as I can. Now, yes, I do cheat, okay? I put certain mods in there that help me do the job better. That's the way I do it. So you guys do it the way you choose to do it. Now, I do it a starting farm, and I won't do the guided tour because I already know much about already how this game works. Not completely, but enough. Alright, so we're going to continue. Now, when you get into that, it's going to give you the mods you want to put in there. Right now, every single mod is in here. In order for me not to put it in there, I have to go onto it and deselect all, excuse me. I deselect all. Now, the ones that I'm going to put in there are the ones that I'm going to use the most of. Now, I do want to use the Macone pack. I will use the shuttle. This is an actual edit. Now, I got this from King's Mod. They edit the script in there and they put it to where you can get 100,000 liters. Normally, this particular one right here is a 49,000 liter trailer. Now, they still have that trailer. This one is just added to it, so you have to go to it. I'll show you how that looks too. Because I know there's a lot of new guys out there that don't know this and you want to know how to do this. So I'll put this one. I'll use the Colossus Jaguar. I like that one. Easy development. Now the money cheat I leave off because really I don't like to do too much money cheating unless I want to start off big and do something big. But really right now you don't need to do that. We don't have any big maps yet. So we're just waiting patiently for modders to come out with good maps, big maps, so on and so forth. Now, yes, I do this on the PC. A lot of you guys do this on the PC. But right now, they don't have any selection for really maps right now. We'll do definitely do the subsoiler, which we basically use as a plow, the multi-fruit. This right here is the in-game one, but you can use all seeds in there, all kinds of planting seeds in there. That's why I call it multi-fruit. Do that one, subsidy sign, free paint, perfect edge. We're gonna try that. I haven't tried that out. That's new for this. Always use that one. Now this is actually one of the mods that I used in FS22. They have a good paint selection. Actually, back in FS22 they did. So we're gonna try this one out and use this for a while. Store deliveries, yes, I use that, and multi-fruit silos. Now, what this mod does here is it just turns all the silos in there to multi-fruit silos, which holds every plant, every kind of plant that you have in the game. So I'm not really going to do too much with the tractors in this because I'll use what tractors are in there. So this is all we're going to use. Press start, and here we go. I don't know, as you can see it in the camera there, I do have a steering wheel, and yes, it's on. I use pedals for it. My accelerator is forward, the brake is back. That's how I set it up as it now. I don't know if you can see it here, but right here I have a joystick. And yes, I do have that set up right now. I use it for like picking up hay bales or using the front end loader, so on and so forth. So I do have it set like that. I'll give you a brief description of how I do that. But also, actually, I'm going to show you in there how this works. There's a lot of questions about things not working right and stuff like that. I found out one problem in here that I had to go in and set all my things up and delete a lot of the stuff that I have on here in order for one of the keys to work correctly. And I'm probably gonna have to do it on this one, but I don't know if it's still pre-saved in there. Anytime now, anytime now. Now, yes, I know a lot of you probably already heard, certain things about this, but like I said at the beginning, I'm just giving you my 2 cents. If it's what somebody else said, so on. If there's something different in here, hey, you learned something new. So here, let's get started. We'll see what we got. So yes, like I said, I have been in here. My name's already up there, and this is usually the character I use. Alright, so let's continue on here. So you start off in here, and basically here's your whole farm. You start as a new farm, and this is what you get. So you get the farm, there's your house, so on and so forth. You guys already know all that, so we'll just continue on. So now a lot of people, what they're doing is they're wondering about how, well, excuse me, not how, but the best way to connect these fields. And now right here, I'm going to show you how to connect these fields here in a little bit. So we're going to give you a brief description of that. But I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and harvest these fields. I think this one should be ready for harvest. Yep, says ready to harvest down there. Boy, they make that so small print. It's amazing. Yeah, I'll check on that. I'll check on that dev tools, easy dev tools, and see what the problem is. And yep, there we go. We got canola. That one's ready to be harvested also. And I guess you saw from this one, you get cows. And I guess when I first started this, these are actually what they call actually, here, let's go take a look at these. So these are actually called Angus cows. Yeah, these cows right here are just actually, you buy them, you feed them, you get them grown up, and then you sell them. They go from so on and so forth. Once they get so high, they'll be like $2,500, so on and so forth. But yeah, you got to feed and water them and all that stuff, so you can, get them up there, keep them fed and keep them water. So we'll discuss that one also. So let's go over here. What do we have? We got these barns here. We got those in there. We got seeds, cedar. We got that tractor right there. Alrighty then. So we got, where's the harvester at? Alrighty, so there's the harvester. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go see what we have. So we have what equipment we have. So our vehicles is right here. So we have the Challenger. We have this trailer, which holds everything in the entire map as far as products. You got the Great Plains Cedar, which is basically, this is just a cedar and does all that. Now, I do have that multi-grain. We're going to take a look and see if that one actually does everything in here. We have the John Deere. We have the John Deere. Which one is this? I believe this one is the cultivator. Not sure. We'll check out. There's the harvester. And there's the header and the trailer. Alright. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to keep that tractor. We're going to sell this one. We're going to get rid of that. We don't need it. We're going to get a better trailer. I'll show you those modded trailers, what they look like. We have that giant. We'll keep it. Use that for the little stuff. We'll get rid of this cultivator because we're going to do something different with the cultivators. I'm going to explain that to you guys who don't basically use mods. Now, the harvester, we are going to keep that because we are going to harvest those 2 fields. We'll use this one So we're gonna have to go buy something else. All right, so let's get this started. I'll give you guys a brief description of how the AI works in here. So, get out here, purchase right here. All right, disconnect that. Now the one thing I don't like is, you know, you can turn on the lights on here, which is set to my home on my key. But when you turn on the AI worker, it turns all that stuff off. Why? I don't know. So we are going to get this started, let him go, and we're going to keep it as, how should I say it? We're going to keep it as, we want the straw left, so we need swath. Yeah, we need to put down enable swath. And that would be the commons. Yep, now that's enabled. Alright, we're good to go. So we're going to straighten this bad boy out. I don't get too close because I still got my damage on. This is annoying. Alright. Well, before we get going to this, because I know he's going to run all over this field, so we're going to go in here and we're going to adjust a few things. So game settings. Autosave, I usually turn that down to every 5 minutes. Timescale, I put that down to 2. Economy, I leave that at normal. I leave the traffic on. Seasonal growth, I leave that on. And the days per month, I'll leave that at 3. So when you go 3 days, that's 1 month. Fixed visual months, yep, we'll leave that on. Snow, we'll turn that off. Now here it is, crop destruction we'll leave off. Periodic plowing we'll leave that on because we want to do that. We want to turn field song off. Lime weeds, I turn the weeds off. Natural destruction, now see, that's new. And that right there I don't know much about right now, so I'm just going to leave that disabled for now. Alright, normal dirt, automatic start off. Leave that off. I don't like that. Stop and go braking on. Trailer, leave that. Field use is normal. Now, the AI workers, I usually leave that to buy on everything. So everything he buys, that way I don't have to keep refilling or putting seeds in or lime in or fertilizer or whatever. I just leave it on buy so he can continue on. All right, let's get back out of that one. General settings. That should be all preset already. Yeah. So yeah, these are the settings that I basically use. Now, the controls is basically where your mouse, keyboard selection, and so on and so forth. Now, I do have steering wheel set up, I have the pedals set up, and I have a joystick set up. So that should pop up. This is the joystick. Now that one, yes, it's already, see, it's preset, so it should be everything on there. Now, if you install a joystick on there, it will show up on everything. Now, my recommendation is for you to delete everything on there, delete all of it, and only put in what you use, because some of these will interfere with back here when you use keyboard. Now, shift knob, yeah, I have that hooked up. It's already it's through the PC. The gear shifter I don't use. There's thrustmaster, accelerator, brake, steer right and left, so on and so forth. So that's all preset. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the problem that I had was right here, the cruise. The cruise was popped up twice in the key selection, and it was also showed up on the gear shifter and the thrustmaster base. That was all showed up on there. So when I went to go use it, it would not come on. So once I deleted all the stuff on here and only put in what I use it for, it works fine. So now my cruise works now. Excuse me, I just had dinner, so I'm kind of like kind of full right now. So basically, yes, I do. I use my keypad. I have used Sim Dash. Right now, I don't have it set up for FS25, so I will be doing that later on. Probably in my next video, I'll probably set that up. But this is how my controls are in here. So we'll be back here, and we got everything set up, I believe is right. So every time I do this, every time I set it up, I'll save it. So make sure that everything is saved the way I want it. So when I come on, it's already set. Make sure you do that so you don't lose your settings. All right, so we'll back up out of there. All right, so now if you press H, it will go on and it'll start doing its thing. You press H and hold H, it won't start yet until you set it up. Now, this is the AI worker. This is what he's going to do. He's gonna, my work width is 6 meters, which is the header. Now, this right now, it's gonna do, number 2, it's gonna do 2 headline around. And right now it says, what I want this to start with, I want him to start with the headline. So he's gonna start going around a circle, cleaning that. That way he won't damage all the crop. So the work the headlines is on. So you have to have that on in order for him to work the headlines. Now, skipping lanes, I usually don't do that. Now, steering assist is basically the same thing, except it shows the lines, and all you have to do is line it up, press H, and then you have to steer, or basically use, once you press H, press the gas, and it goes. Now, once you get to the end, it will stop, but you steer, turn, and go to the next line, press H, and then gas, and go. That's basically how it works. So, I've used it once, I don't really like it. I just actually can't wait until they get Courseplay back. And Courseplay is having a whole big thing right now. It's not working correctly. Alright, so it's already set up, and I'm just going to let him go to town. See, there he goes. He's all set. He's going to probably do a couple maneuvers here, but he's going to continue to get going here. Actually, it's kind of annoying in a way, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know why he does that stuff. He was going good. I don't know why he just keep on going. I guess he had to reposition right or something, I guess. I don't know. But there we go. So now this is one of the harvesters. I think it has a 20,000 liter max on it. So eventually we're going to have to come and empty this thing out. So I'm going to go over here and check out. This is how I enter my vehicles. I always go and I'll enter it this way. A lot of people use the tab, which takes you to every equipment. I sometimes do that, but usually I'm just have a habit of going to the field or the map and just find which one I want and I click on it and I go to it. Alrighty. So there we have it. Alright, let's see here. We want to, we're going to definitely need a trailer to empty that, aren't we? And we're going to need a plow to connect this field, because once I get them done, I'm going to want to connect them. Alright, so that one mod I was explaining to you in here, it's called the store deliveries. Now, how that works is anywhere on this map. It's basically, it'll be Control Alt. Was it Control or shit? Control Alt S. Now I don't forgot which one it was. That was Control Alt S, but I guess not. I don't think that one's working. Interesting. Well, we're going to have to come back to that one. I'm pretty sure I think that's what it was. It was Control Alt S. Well, let's look on the map there and see where it is. No, it's not showing anything. Okay, so when that actually works, it basically it'll show up this thing, this symbol, it should show up right here, but it's not popping up exactly as right now, so I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, we're gonna have to reset up the harvester, I believe, was it? Oh, he's still going. Well, I'll be danged. Look at that, he is still going. Alright, let's see what the heck is going on here, why this isn't working. It says hold left shift, oh, yes. Well, it ain't working. Something going haywire with these mods, right? Don't know. So I guess we're going to have to go to the store. Unfortunately. Alrighty, let's go see if some of these other mods we stuck in there work or don't work. So the ones we were gonna look at was the plows. And yep, there it is. That's the lizard. That's the one we're gonna use. We're gonna use the small one for right now. Now they have two selections. They have the S, the 9, the 6, and the 9. You can use either or, but yeah, I use the 9. Keep that as black. Oh, that's weird. I guess the colors aren't working on this. They're definitely going to have to fine tune these mods because the colors aren't working either. Let's just hope it actually works in the game, eh? So we'll buy that one. Well, it sounds like it worked on there. Did it go there? Well, I be damned, it did go there. But it didn't show it there. That's weird. Huh. Interesting. It's invisible, I guess. Well, let's visit this, see how it goes. Oh, I guess it does work. Just didn't realize. It doesn't show. It's supposed to show like an orange circle or something or other. So I guess it does work. Interesting. So let's see if this actual works on here as far as creating fields. Go back to our tractor. Use the other one. Just go over to the button and see what we can see with this. Alright, so yeah, it does have allow create fields on this one, so alright, so basically, you know, it's nobody's perfect. I mean, it's not that easy. I mean, you get a plow like this, yeah, it's gonna be easy, it's straight. The plows that they have in game, they're kind of diagonal, but basically this is how I connect my fields. I'll use this mod right here. Turn it on that. Set her down. And bing, there you have it. We're going to create this field. Now, usually here, I'll show you guys, when you guys like say, oops, I got it too far, okay? So like, oh, oops, oh, went a little bit too far, oh well. Pick it up, get up out of the way, and definitely you're going to have to go, basically what I do is I'll just go fix it and use my construction. And usually what that is what is it, Shift and P. And there we have it, we're in a construction mode. here. A little bit too far. So I just work at it my best to, you know, to kind of like make it even. So just basically just go in and wait a minute here. This is not the menu. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, excuse me. Use the grass, and basically, so changing it is always easy. You know, M is making it higher than, and that was it B? It was B. Okay. B is square. Changes back from square to whatever. So basically, I'll just kind of cut it down and be very careful. Straighten it out. There you have it. It's all nice and straight. Put a little grass over that, and you're all done. There, looks like nobody even touched it. Takes a lot of patience to do this, but let me tell you, it does work after a while. You know, you get used to it, you know, it works. So see there, look, perfect. No problems. So we got that taken care of. So now we're going to have to go get ourselves a trailer. And another thing that I have noticed on this game is the indentations in the dirt and stuff. That's not just in the fields, that's also around in the map too. When you change everything, it will like give its little indentations and stuff in the dirt. As you can kind of see it doesn't indentate as much because this is concrete. So if you use gravel or dirt or whatever, it's going to indentate there. So if you use like the forklifts, make sure you go over and paint the area wherever you use a forklift. Make sure you paint it concrete, because then you don't have to worry about it getting stuck or so on and so forth. So eventually when we go to harvest this field, we're going to do the same thing right here. We're going to connect these two, and that will be good. So we're going to drop this for now. Oh, listen, them cows sing, boy, I tell you. Leave that right there. Alright, since we got the store-bought stuff there, I don't know if anybody else have, but I've been trying to look for an easy way to get back to the store. I know it's a certain key selection you put on there to go to the store. I forget what it is. Look it up again. So, let's see here. Trailers, manure spreaders, not that. Forage wagons. There we go. That's the ones we want. Now these are the two modded ones I put in there. Now, yeah. So usually basic or base game trailers, forage wagons usually just take this. Now, when you get this, it takes everything. You can put everything, anything you want in there. It's just how the script's written or edited. Somebody can edit it, and you can put everything in there. So you can put anything you want in there. So you can basically use this trailer for anything. Now, this is the other modded one, which is the version of this Bergman. This one, as you can see, it says 2000, and the M3 means when there's 3 zeros in a number, that means it's the million. So that's a 2 million capacity. Now, usually you can have a friend do it. It's not that easy doing this. If you've done mods before, you know how to do it. So just have to go figure that out for the self. Now, this one does not have all the crops in the map or all the things in the map. This one does not. This one, how they write it in there, this is written as capacity is bulk. So bulk, that means anything. This is written as just as forage wagon. So it's only going to be forage stuff, whatever forage you can get. So actually we're going to buy this trailer, which is extremely cheap. I guess that's one thing you can do in there too. You can lower the price. So, and like I said, you can find these mods in this one here I found in King's Mod. Now he doesn't have it at 2 million. I adjusted that myself. It's kind of hard to go through the whole explanation of that. It's not easy. There's a lot of things you got to go through it. I don't know, maybe if I get enough of you that want to know, I can kind of explain it to you in a video. Maybe, I don't know. Well, cross that bridge when we get there. Now, the one that you get in King's Mod is only 100,000 liter capacity, which is still plenty enough. Me, myself, when I get in the bigger maps, I do like real humongous fields. I mean, I build them so big and I have several of them. And I usually I have wagons or trailers that hold 5 million capacity. So, and also the harvesters I put down is 5 million capacity. So that I can run them and run them and run them. But we're going to buy this one. And we're going to see, no color adjustments on this one yet. So we have to use what color adjustments they give us. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Silage tank added, no rim color, we'll leave it black. So there's, yep, there's no color selection. So this is red and yellow, this is what we get. So this little tiny trailer, yep, it is 2 million capacity. So you can basically put anything in there you want, which will work perfectly for what we're going to be doing. So we do that, and it's at the farm because we have the delivery. I guess the delivery works, so, but unfortunately it doesn't show up on the map yet. I don't know why it does that, but I'm sure they'll have it adjusted and you just have to re-download it. So we got the trailer, we got a tractor, we got a harvester going. Later on, we're going to buy this other harvester, and actually it is this one right here. It's the gold edition. Now this one is through Giants, so you can actually buy this through the Giants mods. You could find it in there, but you have to purchase it. You can also go on Steam and purchase it. It has it on there. All you do is just look it up and it should show it. And it's, I think it's only like 99 cents, I think, or something like that, or was it $5? I don't remember. Just look it up, you'll find it. But this is the one we're going to get. Usually when I do harvesters, I use Fent. And right now they don't have any modded Fents in there yet. They have the big black one that they always mod out or eventually get in here. I like to use that one. That's my favorite one. Hopefully they're going to get one of them soon because I just can't wait to get it. Alright, so we're going to go back out here. So right now we don't need anything yet. So let's take a look at this field over here. Yep, he's sitting there waiting for us. I better go over there and empty him out, eh? Well, at least the color scheme matches my trailer and my harvester, right? That's pretty cool. Alright, listen, I am not that perfect of a driver, okay? So I do slam into things all the time. I am not that good of a driver. So yeah, eventually I'm going to have to buy another tractor and figure this out and so on and so forth. But we're going to try and get this field done here as quickly as possible. Well, seeing that I took destruction on it, now I can empty this out and continue on. Let's see if this can fit up underneath there. Barely makes it in there. So as you can see, it doesn't fill up that quick. Yep, this is wheat here too. So so he's all good. I'll let him finish up there and get out of his way. Stay right there. I am going to get a mulcher, and I'm going to use it to mulch this field right here and the field right next to us so that we can set this field up for something else. Now, usually what I like to do is, I do like running cows a lot, so since we already got cows, I'll keep those and probably a bunch more on there. Now we'll just bring the harvester over to this when it's done. So we can continue on to that next field. Get in there. Yeah, why isn't it letting me in there? Weird. There it goes. Boy, that thing was really slow, I tell you. Well, let's buy a, I'm going to have to move that trailer because I think it's right in the store. Good stuff. Yep, we're across the right away. Get out of the way. That screen flashing, just to tell you guys, I have no idea what that is or why it does that. I don't know if that is through Giant's engine or what, but it's been doing that ever since I played the game. Let's go over to the store. And see, mulcher. So I have used this one before. This one actually works pretty good. Doesn't need any equipment or anything. It's 5.6. That's 12. I mean, these are both the same. They're not power mulchers. These are just standard mulchers that mulch up the thing. Now, me doing all this stuff, I'm actually going to show you guys how to, actually, no, I'm going to use the other one because it's smaller and I can use the smaller tractor for it. So this one has 130 horsepower capacity of using this. And I think that John Deere has that, so we'll buy that one. And it's there. I already have it. So when I first start here, I try and keep it as realistic as possible. I use what I got, so I have these first fields here, so I'll use these fields. Then I'll go to the next fields around me. So actually it's number 9, 7, and 6. We'll combine those two right there, make them one field. So we're doing cows, so I'll do corn and grass, which eventually I'll be able to make TMR out of it. I'll go through most of this in other videos and get to it. That way you guys know how to do it in the base game right now. Now as FS25 gets going, there will be other mods popping up where you can find production plants or stores that will create TMR. All you have to do is bring the stuff to it and it'll create it, make it, and all you have to do is grab it and put it in there. But for now, as far as the base game is concerned, we have to buy a trailer, which is a Trail King, or they have the ones that are the vehicle ones that you can make or have to make the TMR, or you can have the trailer one that makes the TMR. Now, I usually use the trailer one because I like to make my own grass, or use the grass, corn, so on and so forth, silage, so on and so forth. I make that all myself. Like I said, make it more realistic. All right, let's get back over here. We need to go get that other trailer, or excuse me, that other tractor. So we're gonna run over here and get this other tractor. And that's our mulcher. We'll have them just get started on that field over there when the harvester's done. So this here is actually the John Deere. I'm going to find out what horsepower this one is. Now when you go and want to look up whatever you have, the best thing I found is go to your finance. It has prices, vehicles, tools, finances, and status, or statistics, excuse me. So we have the John Deere. That right there is 116 horsepower, so I think that should barely cover it. But it's probably going to go extremely slow. Now, when you go to do these fields and stuff, and I see a lot of people asking this, how do you guys get 100% yields out of fields and stuff? I mean, there's very, yes, it's very time consuming, yes, but if you get used to it, get the habit of it, you know exactly how it runs. So basically, we're gonna figure this out right now. I'll show you the map. So in this map right here, this is the fields we're going to be working on right now. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that it doesn't need to be plowed. So we go over here and look at the field. Now, what does it need? Okay. It's this one. Okay. Needs plowing. So these fields need to be plowed. Okay. That one is where we plowed already. So why this is saying it needs to be plowed, because it's already plowed, I don't know why. But we're going to go through and we're going to plow this, so we don't really need to mulch it right now. Mulching only gives so much, I think like a 2 or 3% of your yield bonus, so you really don't need to do that if you want to. But we'll look at that here in a little bit. So right now we're going to have the tractor plow this field and this field, so we don't really need to mulch right now. Now, seeing as that field in the middle has already been plowed, I mean, we can just go through and plow it real quick by ourselves. It ain't gonna take that long. So we're gonna empty out this harvester. He is done. We're going to empty this out and we're going to set him up on the other side over there. We're going to get to plowing these fields so that we can show you everything it takes to make sure you get 100% yield bonus. I mean, you can if you want. I mean, a lot of players, they just do a certain way because they don't want to go through the whole procedures. But if you're like me, I'm kind of, how should I say it, tedious. I like to make sure everything's done right. I do go through and I will try and get that, that 100% bonus. So as you can see, that's what's going at the bottom there. It's showing what wheat is going out of the thing, and the trailer shows how much is going into it. So actually right now I think I have 10,000, almost 11,000, got 11,000 liters out of that. Just set it up on this other end over here, get it going. And pick up that plow that field real quick. I'm gonna empty the trailer first because this is canola. Alright, we'll let him go to town. Oh, look at there, he's done. Pretty good. Alright, so let's go empty this out and go put it into the silo. Now we are going to get some hay and water and stuff to feed them cows, but they're not going to do nothing right now. They're not going to increase in anything until you start feeding them and get their health up, so on and so forth. Yeah, that empties pretty fast, so it actually has the empty liters, increase that of how much liters it empties out per second. And yeah. Alright, so let's take this off. Go grab a plow and we will get those fields straightened out. Now, I am not going to do that just yet. I am going to wait until that thing is done, and I'm going to have to start plowing after it is done harvesting. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start plowing right here and let it plow over to there while this is working on it. I'm going to plow it the other way so I know what lines I have created. So I'll just plow it this way and get both of them. See, that's the one thing I liked about FS22. Before you can, you know, you can like just have the AI worker do one line and, you know, turn it off and do your own line, so on and so forth. Alright, so we're just gonna finish this off. Now I did go through and I set my graphics up. My PC is pretty much high capacity, so I can match these settings in here and have them all at high and ultra. So apparently people are still getting the little flashy screens, so I don't know if it has anything to do with graphics or anything. It might be, I don't know. I get good FPS through this. I keep it at 60. Sometimes it goes up there, sometimes I don't. I don't try to go over it. My screen, graphics is just as fine without it going any higher. Well, look up there, you finish that field without me emptying. And we're about done with this field. So we're going to set him up to plow this field while we go empty the harvester. And to tell you the truth, I might get rid of that. Alright, so we're going to set him up to plow this field since it needs to be plowed. Let the harvester or the AI worker do his thing, and we'll get this harvester out of the way. So yeah, I don't like doing the auto start, so I mean some players it's easy. So it's like getting in the truck, oh, I gotta start it. This is just the way I do my playing. It makes me feel, how should I say, like a farmer. Sometimes I say in my life I should have been a farmer. I like running equipment, I like driving trucks, so on and so forth, so I should have been a farmer. Oh, it filled up just dang near the whole thing. So now that I'm really basically done with this harvester, I might just sell it off because I really don't need it here, unless one of these other fields here that we're going to use is to be harvested. Let's see here real quick, take a peek. He's already started plowing, so we'll take a look here. So we want, is it 8, 9, 7, 6, and 2? Let's see those fields. Really? Well, number 8. What's 8? 8 is... Hey, there's more OLS. Let's buy this field up. Or, wait a minute. Excuse me, this is our field, isn't it? Pretty sure that's my field too, isn't it? I think. Let's take a look here. These are the only fields I have. So yes, I got to buy that field. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy this field. I'm going to keep it. And later on, we will buy this stuff later on so that we can connect this field, see what it looks like. So let's go back to our tractor harvester, and we're going to just drive it right across the street. This is empty, so yeah, we can do that wheat there and we get some more wheat to sell and have some more money. I think I gotta buy that field first, don't I? Ah, gotta buy it first, harvester. Thing ain't that big. Should be able to get out of here. Block traffic here for a bit. We gotta go in and buy this. That one we want to buy that. Alright, so now we can do that one. Let's do this and we'll get her started. Yeah, we're good to go. So I think every one of these fields here are going to have to be plowed. So let's see here. It's plowing. Okay. I guess just these ones here needed plowing. So this one right here, we have to worry about plowing. Ready then. Now, see, that one says it needs lime. So usually if you go through this and you do what it says, like it needs lime, needs to be rolled, mulched, waterbed, I think that has to do with rice. I'm not doing that one yet. Needs plowing, fertilizer. So right now, turn these all off. These all right here, 3, need to be fertilized. So we need to fertilize it. And when you go to fertilize it, you got to do it twice. So, I mean, if you have a problem and you can't see what's going on here, just turn all these off and it'll tell you what you need to do. So we know we need to fertilize this at least twice. It's all been plowed, so that's all done. So it needs lime. So actually, technically what we're going to do, is we're going to do lime now after I connect the field. All right, oh, yeah, I got to get back in the thing here. Where'd it go? Oh, right there. All right, so that one's done being plowed. It's all set. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect this field, and we're going to have all one field. Now, I'm doing this because I want just one field. Because I'm not going to do a bunch of crops here and there, this and that. So we're just going to do one. So you guys can, you know, make all 3 fields or one field or whatever have you. That's your choice. But I'm doing one field. So we need to always make sure you turn on allow create fields, because if you don't, it ain't going to do anything. All right, so that's set. Turn it down, and bang, there you have it, and it's set. Sorry about that. So it just takes time, you know, to set it up to get it right, in the right spot, and just work on it. It'll come to you eventually. You'll get it. And there you have it. We're all done. So right now we're all done for plowing right now. So we're going to put this thing away. And yes, it does fold up. Folds up just like so. Doesn't stay like that. It's pretty good. So we're just going to stick it in the back of this barn over here. Because we're done with it for now. So now we need to do lime. And that's part of your yield bonus. So just go through and do all the things, you know, cultivate, so on and so forth. I don't think this fits in there, does it? Find out here, won't we? Oh. Well, if we lower it down, it does. Yep. That's fine. We'll lower it down. And we're done with that one for now. Alright, so we need a lime spreader and some lime. Get this field started. You know what? I'm going to buy another small tractor. So we're going to need to take that over there and empty that harvester out, because I'm sure he's going to need to be emptying out pretty soon. So we need to go to the store. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we need a spreader. I believe these are, yep. So these are the only three you have. Now the other modded sites, they do have modded ones that do spreading far and all that stuff. So we really don't need it right now because these maps are actually pretty small. They're not that big, so we'll just get to it with one of these small ones. We'll extend it. Yes, we'll put a cover on it. I don't like the disc one. I use the spreading unit. This is the one I like using. Yep, we'll put a big extension. Yeah, we'll put those tires on there. I like those in the BKTs. Whatever looks, you know, kind of appealing. Now, also another thing that I haven't told you guys yet. You can also lease this stuff. So that way you won't spend as much money, okay? Because you're going to go through that million really fast, okay? And yes, you can put that mod on where you can put on where you can make it like 1 million here, 1 million there. But it's like, that's not realistic. Come on. If you want to do that, that's fine. That's your choice. But I try and keep it off so that I can actually play the game, so on and so forth. But right now we're just going to buy these things. Like the bigger items we're going to do, like maybe another tractor. We're going to lease a harvester, and we're going to lease another tractor for a while until we can make some more money. We need some lime. We'll use the bag ones, so say we can get, we'll just get 2 for now because the AI workers, they'll buy it for you. Alright, so go back into, well, let's go in there and buy a tractor, or lease a tractor. Now we'll do one of the big tractors. And we'll do the 1,000 Fent. Yeah, there we go. Put that up to the 1,050. BKTs. Wheel setup, won't put double wheels. There we go. No, go back. There we go. Design line, we'll keep that. Oh yeah, gotta have that front. Yep, we need the Black Beauty, so there you have it. the Black Beauty. Match the rims out with black. There we go. We're all set. There we go. We'll lease this one. That way we're not paying so much money. So see, basic cost is $8,000 per day. It's $4,000 per week. Per work week, per hour, it's $9,000. So basically, every month you'd be paying about $22,000 every month. All right, so those are all back at the house because we have the glorious store deliveries, which you can't see. Kind of sucks if you ask me. So we're going to set up Joe Blow here to do some lime, and we're going to take the other tractor there and hook up to the trailer and go empty out that harvester. Fill it up with lime. So yeah, they still, you go up next to it, press R, it automatically loads it. I mean, you can get a loader, put it over top of it if you want. You don't really need to. You could just basically do it this way. It's basically, you know, not realistic, but I'm kind of like halfway in between, you might say. So there we go. We'll get this guy started on this field so we can lime it and we can cultivate it. Usually I just get him in there and he goes wherever he goes and he starts. So we'll get that lime, get out here. Alright, let's go over there and see if we can empty out that. Yeah, no, I like this tractor. This is nice. Now, if I do continue with this, I will eventually have all these tractors on here. Maybe a couple small ones, but the other two, well, I'll probably keep the John Deere. I like those. Just the older ones. Hopefully we line that up just right, wouldn't it? Alright, let's go empty this harvester out. Keep him over here. Alright, where you at there, big guy? You're way over there. Slow, slow, slow. You'd think he'd go the opposite direction. That way his hose would be on the outside. Maybe if I would have started at a different point, it'd be like that, wouldn't it? Alright, there we go. So we'll keep him over here, and needs to be emptied out later on. We'll find it. We'll come over here and empty him out. Alrighty, so that's saved. Alright, he's going pretty good. That shouldn't take too long. It usually takes a few, you know, runs and he'll be done because that's spread out pretty wide there. So we're going to go over into the store and take a peek at the cultivators so I can explain this to you guys. Alright, so if I remember this correctly, now usually what I do, okay, is I do the plow when need be. Now you have the spaders. The spaders, they do basically they do the like power spaders and regular spaders. They do the plowing, but I should say how they have it seed prepared bed, more or less. Now Usually what I do is I'll go through, I'll use the extreme, this one right here. This is the last part that I do. This one right here is a shallow cultivator, which is for seedbed creation. So this is the one that I will use at the end. So we'll get this one, which has no selections on it. We're going to buy this. All right. Then we will use, what was it? This? I think this one was it that I used, or was it that one? Nope. Oh, it was okay, the summers. This is the one I used right here. This is the one that we will use next after he finishes which will turn it into cultivated. It just prepares the field for the next sowing, is all this does. So basically this will cultivate it. We'll go through, I mean, if it needs to be plowed, we'll go through, plow it. We'll put out the lime. We'll come through with the cultivator. We'll fertilize it. We'll come out through with the shallow cultivator, so it's ready for seedbed. Then we'll put a final fertilizer down, which will give you the 100% yield bonus. So we got those two there. This is the procedure I go through. So I don't really get into the subsoilers or spaders, so on and so forth. I don't do the rocks. I don't do the disc hurls. I believe those, the Bendar that does it basically does is for a shallow cultivating. So that's a shallow cultivator right there. That's just a bit bigger, different aspect. You got the Kents, you know, basically these do all the same thing. It's a shallow cultivator which gets the seed bud ready, which is disc hurls. Now, I know this isn't farming, okay? This isn't how most farmers do it. But in Farm Sim 22 and 25, this is what they use to get their 100% yield bonus. Now, you do all the aspects of this, and you'll get 100% yield bonus every single time. Now, if you're not into that and you just want to go on and start farming, harvesting, and selling, so on and so forth, you don't need to do all this. But for those out there who like to do, you know, as much realistic as they can, this is what you're going to want to do. All right, so we're back up out of there. We're going to go over to the farm. And there you have it. There are our cultivators. So the green one we'll use first. We'll do some fertilizing, and then we will do some more cultivating and do some fertilizing. And we should be ready for seeding. And I actually tell you the truth, I'm going to sell that seeder. We don't need that. We are going to use the other seeder, which I will get later. So actually, I'm going to do the seeding in the next video. I'm just going to get the cultivating done to show you guys how it looks. I'll actually start it. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll do on the end one where it shows it's cultivated as it gets done here. So we're going to get set up. Let's get him out of the way. We don't need him in here. He's in the way. I'll go put you back over in the other barn. You're the tiny tractor. Now you can put like a lift, the front loader on this thing, and use that as like a hay bale to move around and stuff like that. You know, well, we will be needing that eventually. Now, usually when I get all these fields going, I'll like have like maybe 3 or 4 AI workers going at one time, you know. So let's set this one aside. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get another spreader and we're going to put fertilizer in there. I wish I could change the color on it so that I can make sure there know which is which. Fold that up, get out of the way. Go check our harvest here in a bit. Now, I don't recommend, I don't think I can use the, actually tell you, we're going to go switch tractors here. This one's just a little bit too slow for it. Hey, where are we going here? Alright, we're going to have to make a shortcut here. All over the fields here. Where's he at? Cut through here. Oh, he's stuck. Ha! Grab this so we can go empty him out. We'll set the AI worker up with a cultivator. Guy out so we can get him out of our way. Yeah, look at this, is a little speck there. We only got what, 8,000 liters in there. Alright, so we'll switch up over here to this tractor. And we'll set the AI worker up on the other side. Like I said, I'm not that best of a driver in this game. Alright, so we're going to grab the cultivator, which was Summit, the green one. Get him going on there. Now, this thing being so big, it shouldn't take that long to finish this one either. Pretty big field, but it's actually small for a cultivator like this. Alright, we'll let him go to town. Get up out of his way, let him go. So, we need to get some fertilizer, correct? Yeah. So, where's our fertilizer spreader? Right here. Well, let's just use this one here. That way we know it's different. Well, I don't particularly like the disc one, so we're I am going to use for some reason I like this. This was spreader is like the best one. This is my favorite one. So yep, extend that. We'll use the BKTs and so 16. Yep, that's the one. No, yep, just a 6. That's all I have. Buy that one. We just have to make sure when we get into each one that we buy. Actually, tell you the truth, we're gonna put we'll put that on there. They say putting on a weight helps the tractor better. Don't know how, but we'll find out. So let's go get some lime. No, we don't. Whoa, back. Nope. You need fertilizer. Solid fertilizer. Yep, there we go. All right. Get a couple of those. We're good. All right. And we get that set. And we're back over here, so see how he's doing. Boy, that guy's going awfully slow with that thing. You know what? I think we need a bigger tractor, don't we? Let's sell this one. Yeah, we'll sell this tractor, get it out of there. Go here, go to vehicles. Yep, we'll sell that one. Go back to the store. We're gonna get a Kloss. That's like one of my favorite tractors right there. Yep, love those things. So that one. So that's the bigger engine. Crawler tracks. We'll do one front weight. One in the back. Track view. So yeah, unfortunately, they don't have very many selections. So we'll lease this one too also. So we'll do the lease with the tractors. Later on, we'll turn it back in. We make money, we'll buy some more. Right? Yep, that's how it goes, right? So we're going to actually switch tractors here because I believe, yep, these tractors here are a little bit better for so we need to go in here. We'll stop him right there and we'll start right back there. So alright, so we'll stop it right there, disconnect him, switch him out, the bigger tractor in there. That's going a little bit too slow for my taste. So see if he picks up there. I don't know why he's turning around, but he's supposed to pick up right there and keep on going, but I guess not. See, I don't understand why it does all that stuff for. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so I don't know why it's doing this. I have no idea why it just did that. It's kind of crazy if you ask me. So let's go take Mr. Joe Blow over there. Back over here and see if he needs to empty out this harvester. Yep, looks like we're gonna have to empty him out again. Yeah, he's sitting there ready to harvest, so we'll empty him out. Alright, let's get this guy emptied. What the heck are you using his stuff for? He must have been stuck. That's weird. Excuse me. I don't know what the heck this guy is doing right here. Why is it a blocked object? I don't get it. Well, we'll empty him out and then get out of his way and see what happens. There we go. Nope. Now this is kind of awkward. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know what the heck it's hitting, but oh, there it's going now. Alright, so now that we got he's going, and I don't know why he switched over that way, but we'll figure this out here in a minute. Alright, so he's going going a little bit more faster than 4 miles an hour. He's going 7 now, which is good. Alright, now now that we got this going finally, and we got the plowing done, we got the liming done. So as you can see it needs to be fertilized. The plowing's been done, the lime's been done. Okay, now next is popped up. It's going to be rolling. It's going to need to be rolling, but that is after you seed. After you seed, that pops up and says needs rolling. So after you seed, make sure you roll it. That also is part of your 100% yield bonus. So what we need to do is go here, and as you can see, he is doing a cultivator seed bed. He is setting it up, or excuse me, he's cultivating. That's what that is. That's cultivating right there. That's what he's doing. Now the next item which he's going to be doing, we're going to be doing, is fertilizing, which will show right here. So it'll show us fertilizing this section. All of this. Sorry about that. It's just kind of slow going, so. Alright, so let's get out of this field. Hold this bad boy up. So now we're going to fertilize it. done with that one. Fertilizer set up. Alright, so we'll get this fertilizer going. This one, trying not to take so long with this one, I hope. We're just gonna have to probably speed it on through, aren't we? Now let's go check our other guy here real quick, see what he's doing. All right, we gotta empty him out. I believe you should be able to finish that right there with that. All right, let's go back to the other guy here. Hopefully he'll speed through faster. Yeah, going pretty quick. All right, so take a peek here. So right now he is doing his first spread of fertilizer, and he will go around and finish this off. Then we'll go on over to, right now it's cultivated, so what we'll do next is we'll grab the other cultivator and we will do the seed bed, which will turn kind of like, you know, kind of like light blue. I don't know, you want to call it turquoise? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell what those colors are sometimes. Green blue mix? I don't know. But this is what the cultivated part looks like. This is what I've figured out how to get it to a certain point. Okay, and I've done this a few times and it has showed 100% yield bonus and 100% fertilizer bonus. So you will get that fertilizer bonus, which I will show you here at the end how it looks like when you go to do this. Alrighty, so he's all done. Alright, so he's all done. So now we'll get over here and we'll do the other part of this. Hold that bad boy up. So we got the first fertilizer on. And set this guy right here. Switch over to this one. Set this guy up to go here. He shouldn't take too long to do this one either. We're going to have to speed this one up also. Alright, so let's go check this guy out. So as you can see right here, he's got the first base fertilizer on, and he's going to be doing the seedbed creation. So, oh, well, looks like we're going to have to go empty him out. He's doing that thing again, I guess. I don't know why he keeps getting stuck. Must be an imaginary rock there or something. Just a little nudge got him going, eh? Alright, let's go there. Let's go see how this guy's doing. But he got his first run done. He's getting her going. Looks like he's gonna do 2 headlines. Well, he's running 9 miles. That's pretty good. Now, I believe this is the highest in base game you can get with the bigger tractors and engine size. So I think this is the highest you can go. I'm not sure how much the case goes up. Now let's go over into the store real quick, take a peeky, see what they are. So we are using these right down here. We're using the Kloss. So it's 653 horsepower. That's as high as it goes in base game. So the Case IH. Okay, they got a broad one. Design US. Don't have many selections here, so I guess, well, this one is a bit higher, so this is 778. So I guess this is the highest they got in game for right now, I guess. So it's just game's new, so this is the highest they got, unfortunately. But like I said, you can go in there and go to some of these sites, and they'll give you like the bigger tractors that have bigger horsepowers, and they can haul anything. You know, they can haul like freaking 20 trailers if you want to. You know, haul the mower, the picks it up and bales it and stacks it all at the same time in the same line. A lot of these guys do some crazy stuff in here. Crazy, crazy stuff. Now, I know right now it doesn't show that this has been connected. You give it a couple times after you, like, you know, show it this way, that way, it'll connect itself. It takes a little bit before it shows connected. But, you know, like this one, it's showing right away, but this one will take a minute because we've plowed it already. So we're in, right now we are trying to get this, yep, trying to get this, yeah, see, there you go, see, it's already seedbed seedbed creation. So this is what it looks like when the seedbed gets to a certain point. Okay, so after this has been completed, we'll do one more fertilizer, and that should be it. And then should be ready for planting. Speed this guy up to the end here. But, well, here we go. This is the last bit right here. And look at that, you left a little spot. So we're going to have to just put it down, and we're going to have to finish it off ourselves. Alrighty, so that should be good enough. And we're done with that. We're going to get this fertilizer, and we'll put the last fertilizer on it. And then we'll see what we can get for seeding. So we're done with that one. Back on here and hit this. Alright, let her go to town on this. This shouldn't take too long either. We'll go over here and check the harvest. The harvest should be done by now. He'll do his thing. So as you can see it here, now we got a seed bed. Now it's ready for seeding. And by doing that, we use those two cultivators, which got it to this point. And now we're going to put the last fertilizer on, and we're going to set up the seeder to see what that does. All right, so yep, harvester's done. We're going to go over here and empty it out. And I believe we can get rid of this harvester. I don't think we're going to really use it again. I'm going to kind of wait to buy those other properties until after they've harvested, because I really don't want to harvest those items that they have over there. Done with that. I think we're done with this harvester. We're going to get rid of it. Hey, wouldn't that be nice if we had a Macy harvester edited, you know? That'd be nice. Let's get this bad boy out of the way. We'll see what we can find as far as a seeder. That was quickie. Alright, so we're done with this for a while, so we can actually, we're going to go park this in the garage, so we don't really need it right now. I am going to put this over in here. It fits. Should. It's a little challenging for me sometimes with these trailers. It's a little bit different with a tractor trailer and semi. These big old wheels hanging out and everything, and tiny trailers with big tractors. We'll leave him right there. Alright, let's go pick this up. See, get this out of our way. Oh, we gotta go around the way. Let's see what kind of seeder we're going to get here. We're going to check out that multi-fruit seeder planter, whatever. And hopefully this fertilizing will be done. Alright, so seeders and planters. Alright, now I believe that Kent's is in the planters. Yep, and there's the modded one. So this is both the same, except this one's modded. They're same price. Now, as you can see, whoop, let's back up out of there. We didn't need to be there. So see, as you can see, this will plant everything in the game, all crops. This one only does planter, which is the beans, cotton, turnips, peas, sunflowers, corn, and I believe that's don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to go take a peeky, but this is the one we're gonna get. So we're gonna check it out here. We're gonna lease this one too. So capacity. Whoa, we get different capacities. That's nice. So capacity here says 7,068, and there's your 100,000. So yep, you got 100,000 capacity. Huh, interesting. Which you really don't need because you're going to have a AI do it anyway, and if you have it set to buy, you don't need that much unless you're going to do it by yourself. So I will just leave it. Doesn't matter. I will turn it back. We really don't need it that high. Doesn't need to be. Lease it. And there we have it. And we need some seeds too, don't we? Yep. There's the seeds. And that is approximately 15. So, oh, yeah, we'll just do 2. So 5 those. So we're not going to put any fertilizer in there. We don't need to. So go back to the tractor. We'll set it up on the other tractor, of course. Actually, no, we'll put it on that tractor that's doing the fertilizer. We should switch it around, but we'll get her set up for right now. Yeah, they put liquid fertilizer in here. We're not going to really do any because we already fertilize our fields. It should be done, so we'll just fill this guy up and set it back down. We're good. Disconnect that. Move him out of the way. Alright, so, yep, he's done. So, into the vehicle. So let's go get this thing set up and ready for seeding. There I go, running into things again. Alright, so we are gonna, actually tell you the truth, we're just gonna set this right now. I'll clean this up later. Set. So what we're going to do with this is I'm going to plant canola in here because I want to do canola oil. I usually do that once in a while, so I'm going to start with doing that. We're going to set him off. Hopefully see which direction he goes. Get him up out of the way. That's sweet. Alrighty, let's get her going. Oh, well, we screwed up. Sorry, we can't do. Where are we at here? So, yep. Well, you know, it did help if I change it, wouldn't it? Alright, now we're on canola. There we go. Sorry. Forgot to change the seeds. Alright, now he should go. There we have it. Alright, so he's going to town here, and right now, I'll show you what this. So it's fertilized, completely fertilized. It's all done. Doesn't need plowing. No plowing needed. That's all set. Doesn't need any lime. We finished that. See, no lime needed. We're done with that. So next we're going to need where he seeds, it's going to say rolling, and you want to make sure you get the rolling done. So we're going to buy a roller and we're going to set it up over here so we can roll the field once he gets done. So we get up out of there. Go to the store. So yeah, we got enough money. We can buy a roller because we're going to need a roller. We're going to keep. Whoop, did I just get out of there? Wrong key. All right, here's the rollers. So, I mean, you got this one here, it's 27. This one here is 12. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you could use the 27, it'll be quicker, get it done faster. But I usually get what's more, you know, reasonable. Some people like to get it as big as possible so it gets done quickly. Me, I just get up out of the chair, go do something, and it'll be done. So we're going to buy this one. It's actually the cheaper one, so. And that one's all set. Get out of here. Go back to our tractor. And we'll pick up our roller. Alright, so unless we can sell this harvester, we don't need it no more. So, the Macy Ferguson. Yep, we don't need that. Sell that. Not a lot for that. Macy Ferguson harvester, sell that. And trailers, sell that. Alright, so what else do we got here? We got the roller, cultivator, the other cultivator, the trailer, the plow. keep that. Yep, definitely leasing that, keep that. Oh yeah, we need to sell that, we don't need it. That, we're leasing that, and I believe we bought that. Alright, so we're good. Didn't give us much back, but it gave us enough to satisfy what the work has been doing. Alright, let's go over to the see here and see how they're doing. Speed this up and we're gonna get this done. Alright, that should be it. We're done with that one. So we could set Mr. Roller down on there. Get him going. I think there was another glitch up here that I saw. Alright. There, he's getting ready to go. So if we look on our map here, see there's a little glitch there they missed. They missed all that on this side towards 5, on the other side of 5, and I fixed that. So we're just going to kind of cut that field off a little because it seems like he has problems all the time with that side. So we're going to go over and just cut that off a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, it kind of had 2 little spots there. We're just going to trim it down a bit, I guess. So there, we'll just cut it down like that. Not the perfect little fixer-upper deuterini, but we got it. Look halfway decent. Some grass around it. It's a little bit better. So, yep, he's going to do this field here, get it all fixed up, and fix. We're just going to see what he does here. And we'll speed this up here. Finally, we got this field done. Thank God, now we can put this away. Alrighty, so we got that done. Finally got the field all taken care of, from harvesting all the way up to replanting it again. So we're going to go over some more things later on in other videos. Right now, I'm going to, like I said, I was showing you how to at least get your 100% yield bonuses through this. So we're going to walk over here. Well, let's put this away and some barn. Other junk. I'm doing what the AI drivers do, don't I? Going around in circles. Alright. Back in here. this bad boy back in the barn. Alright, so now we got everything put away finally. I just happened to sneak in a little time there and put stuff away while the workers were going there. So we come over to the field now. So now we have this all completed. So right now it has that little bat right there. It's not going to matter too much with that there or not. So fertilizing's done. Doesn't need to be plowed. No liming. Don't need to be rolled. Part of it was mulched, which is okay. It'll give you somewhat of a thing. So we're all good there. Alright, so right now we got her growing. So we're in this phase right now. We did all this right here. We didn't do the stub tillage because we actually started from the plow stage. So technically, if you want to, you can go ahead and do a stubble tillage, which is you can use the subsoilers for that, so on and so forth, which leaves it also that will clear your plow state too. So you can kill two birds with one stone with that, I believe. So I mean, we can take a look into that later on. Alright, so now we got that. So now you know that. So let's go over here and take a peek at our field. And you should have, there you have it. Well, no, see? Yield bonus is at 97. So part of that mulching, that probably did the trick. Because we didn't do the mulching, we did everything else. The fertilizing is 100% done. So we didn't do mulching of either field. So like I said earlier in the video, if you don't do the mulching, that's going to be your little 2-3% that you don't get. So actually that's pretty good. We're at a yield bonus of 97% and 100% fertilized. So everything's growing, so we're good to go. So at this point we're all set. We got everything put away and we're good to go. So I appreciate everybody watching. You like the video, please give me a like. You guys like it even more, please subscribe. I would love to see you more. There'll be more to come. And you guys have a good night. Bye for now.